Hello everyone and welcome. Today I've made quite a mess. So my friend had his old PC, right? That's a screen. His screen broke. And unfortunately he already bought a new PC. So and I checked online. It is an extremely old PC. So there isn't too much you can do with it. But I thought, heck it, why not? Let's disassemble. Let's see what I can find. And unfortunately, I've, as you can see, I have literally disassembled this entire PC to. I completely tore it down because the way it was built, so you have an easy access. So your hard drive, your disk, your memory, your Wi-Fi card, all were in the same easy to access place, but everything else wasn't. So I was just curious and I kind of messed everything up. As far as I can tell, I didn't tear any one of those ribbon cables, but it doesn't matter because most of them are just extension for USB or connecting to the keyboard and whatnot. So I'm going to make a simple test. I'm going to see how I can reassemble this entire thing. As you can see, this is the motherboard. You have here the setup where the hard drive is. You have here all of the M.2 connectors where the Wi-Fi card is. You have here the RAM slots. You have here the CPU socket. This is the CPU. I can't believe that back then, I think that's either a third or a second gen Core i processor. And as you can see, oh, it's so shiny, it's beautiful. But yeah, the CPU itself, not only was it similar to the AMD, how they use the socket nowadays, but it was also bare bones and you could actually replace your CPU, which is pretty cool. You have here the fan that's to the top of the CPU, and I'm going to try to put everything back together and I'll update you as I go. Yeah, let's do it. So the CPU is back in place. Luckily, it's only a single screw to put it back in its socket. Similar to AMD, the socket goes sideways and whatnot to just I don't know how to explain it, but that's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, my bad. I completely forgot to update you. I put on some fresh thermal paste on this CPU. I'm pretty sure that I killed it because I didn't screw it right. Although it does have the thingy, the whatchamacallit that stops you, the springs that stop you from going too much. I'm pretty sure I still killed it. But anyway, a new thermal paste has been applied. The motherboard is back in place with all of the cables facing the right way. It is really clean. I didn't really want to waste time cleaning it, but I did clean the fan, so that's cool. And it is now back in place. Let's continue connecting everything. With most of the connectors now back in place, without everything seems like it was turned down, I put on 1 and 2 screws back in, and now we'll put on the layer with the trackpad and the keyboard on. Okay, with keyboard and trackpad back in place, with hopefully, as far as I know, I've connected everything, hopefully everything working, let's move on to the next step, which is just connecting everything in the little easy compartment that you can just see at the start, and you don't need to disassemble the whole PC to get into the interesting bits. Yeah, I fucked up. Let's do it. Okay, so with hard drive, with RAM, with Wi-Fi card, with optical drive back in place, and with only one screw that I didn't figure out where it needs to go, let's see if this thing boots! Oh my god, the fucking dog. With the battery in place, the thingy thing, we have a light, which is quite amazing. It's a fucking dog. And an HDMI connected. Let's click the power button. Ooh, I need to find it. Oh my god, this is I forgot how fucking heavy this thing is, but it's fully... How do you like my feet? I'll probably edit it out. Let me click on it. Power button. Oh my god, the power I think it's actually working. Oh, the fucking dog. We have a light indicator, we have the screen on, we have the LED and the power button working, which Dude, I was sure that 100%, I probably tore something of one of those, guys. Let's put that to sleep and see if we can get the monitor going. We're on HDMI now. How do you like my cable mess? Is it good? Don't hear anything that is terrible. Is the fan spinning? The fan is not spinning. The hard drive is. Okay, this might be good. I think this is where we call it and realize that I fucked up. Give me a sec. Guys, I have an update. The fan is spinning. And we're in Windows! Let's go! How is it still working? Dude, I don't even want to test the trackpad and keyboard. I'm sure I've broken those. How is it working? Oh my god, I was sure that I've already broken the CPU. What the hell? Oh my god. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was dumb. I'm sorry that I didn't explain what I did. There was a bunch of ribbon connectors, a bunch of screws. I really didn't care to explain to you guys. I doubt any of you have this PC. And it's actually in Windows. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Oh my god. I don't even care to check whether all of the 6 gigs of RAM are here. I really don't care. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye bye. Okay, I feel like it's time for a short update. After doing some testing, I basically deleted the old Windows that was in and I installed a new version. Of the updates are in, and while obviously installing the OS on a hard drive is probably not the greatest idea, it's doing quite fine. The Wi-Fi is not the greatest Wi-Fi card, obviously it's pretty old. All 6 gigs of RAM are being detected. Running at dual channel on 1600 megahertz, and it's a 2-core full-fledged CPU. It's doing quite alright. Like, I tested one of my videos obviously, and on the 1080p 60. I mean, it's not the most heavy video to run, but it is something, I guess. On hardware monitor, as far as I could see, like, even when CPU was at like, on 100, I was still like maxing out at 60 degrees Celsius. So temps are pretty damn fine as well. I'm not sure whether it's just the CPU is pretty good at power draw, or whether it's the thermal paste that I applied, but it's pretty good. And yeah, performance seems alright. All of the drivers are installed and everything seems to be working pretty fine, I should say. Nothing seems like it's any bad. And I don't really have any disk to test the disk drive, but as far as I can tell, everything works. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's all I had to say. I already did my outro. Yeah, that's it.